Welcome back. Today I'm heading up to an old copper and uranium mine. About a kilometer down this trail. I'm not sure if the trail goes all the way to the mine or not. And the copper I'm not too interested in, but I am interested in the uranium. So I brought a Geiger counter with me, and let's see what we can find. A lot of times when I'm navigating towards an old mine site, there's often a trail or a very nice old road like this one, but it doesn't always necessarily lead to the mine. So I got to keep my eye on the GPS as I'm walking to see if I'm closing the distance. Otherwise, I could be heading off to a gravel pit or, who knows, a hunting camp or something. So far, this road still looks like it's heading towards the mine. So hopefully we've got an easy walk in store for us today. Well, just as I predicted, the trail ended and it started going. Actually, the trail didn't end. The trail continued in the wrong direction. So I had to go take it take a straight line straight through the bush here. And wow, look at the size of this pine tree. That's got to be over 30 meters tall. I just noticed these rocks as I was walking through the bush here. The rocks are a lot different in this area. As you can see, it's a conglomerate of, looks like, quartz and granite. A small little veinlet of quartz there. All good signs that I'm probably getting pretty close to the mine site. A little ways back there, I got all lost actually. My GPS couldn't give me the correct direction. The distance kept growing between me and my destination at the mine site, so I had to pull out the compass. Now we're back on track. Never leave home without the compass, otherwise you're going to spend your night in the forest. 700 meters left. There's all this thick sphagnum moss everywhere. It's covering all the rocks. So you have to pull away the moss, like this tree has done, to let you know what's underneath. And again, there we go. We've got that conglomerate. I'm not sure if that's in granite or quartz. Looks like quartz in granite. Pretty thick, pretty hard walking through here, pretty slow. Still got 500 meters to go. Just taking our time with the compass so we don't do any unnecessary backtracking. Look at the red in there. Almost looks like a chunk of cement. Okay, we're only about just under 200 meters from the mine, but I wanted to show everyone this. Look at this. Right in the middle of the forest. Great big boulder just sitting there. And of course, it's the glaciers that dropped that off millions of years ago. As the glaciers receded south, they dropped off all kinds of rock. And you can see, again, what kind of rock. It's a conglomerate again. This time, pieces of quartz are a lot larger. You can see much more of it down here. It's already getting quite interesting. I can just imagine what it's going to look at the mine site. Well, I'm supposedly at the mine site, 2 meters from it, according to the GPS. And there's no sign of an adit anywhere here. Or a trench. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to work for it and start walking in big circles and see if I can find it. Still no sign of the adit. Looks like a perfect place. Just on the edge of this hill here. But no sign of it yet. The coordinates are clearly wrong. So all I can do is just keep going along and hope I find it. In my search to find the adit, all I do is keep finding these great big boulders. And this particular one has got some strange old leaves on it. I feel like they're made of vinyl. I've never seen that before. Must be a type of fungus, because it's very moist in here. And this rock is all full of that conglomerate. Sure wish I could find the adit. Wow, I thought that last boulder was big. That's huge. Just sitting in the middle of nowhere, dropped off by the glacier. Well, I can't believe it, but I wasn't able to find the adit. That's twice this year that's happened to me. The coordinates were wrong from the government website. I walked for hours and hours. Couldn't find it. But I still want to test my new Geiger counter on this big boulder. There we go, I can hear it ticking. And it's in counts per minute, picking up normal background radiation, counts per minute. Under 50 is nothing to worry about. Normal household, or background radiation I should say, is around 50. So this rock doesn't appear to be giving off anything. I just got to show you this burl on this cedar tree. I've never seen one that big before. It's bigger than the diameter of the tree itself. That's monstrous. Somebody might like to come and cut that off. Those sell for a lot of money. I discovered this huge ridge here. And there's a lot of mineralization on it. Look at this with the quartz veins. Look at the gray, those gray lines in there. Not sure if that's spherulite. Could be even a form of hematite. There's no high background radiation there at all. But perhaps if I follow this mineralization, I'll find this adit. A lot of red staining there. Sure is nice in here. The water dripping down like that. Okay, so I was just driving out and I decided to stop at one of the old mines to see if there's any radiation levels in the tailings. So right now it's at 35, which is still low, 33. That's still just normal background radiation. Until it reaches 50, they start to tell you that you should probably pay attention to those readings. So here we are, 47, 49, 50, 55, 56, 57. So it's medium level. It says medium level. 62. counts per minute. And this is an old tailings pond, uranium tailings pond. Still not too bad, just slightly higher than background radiation. Oh, starting to pick up now. 84, 84. When we hit 100, it's considered a high level. 100, high level. So this looks like a tailings bed here. I'm going to just climb over this tailings bed. Oh, right away. Starting to beep on me. 120. And counting. 132. 138. 140. 100 high level. 1,000 they say is very high, leave area ASAP. Well, we're nowhere near 1,000. 150, 3 times higher than normal background radiation. Still climbing. 175. 187. 183. These are the rocks here. Oh, there we go, 200. Just bringing it near some of these rocks. There we go, 200. Oh, that rock. That's a hot rock. There is probably uranium in that rock right there. Look at that. Still climbing. Still climbing. How high is that going to go? 300. Okay. Let's say there's uranium in that rock. And I really don't feel like collecting that rock. Although it'd be quite interesting to see inside, I don't think it would be too healthy to collect that rock. In fact, the level is not going down. Still holding around 300 here, 330. I think I'm going to evacuate this area. I don't need an extra dose of radiation. Hopefully that'll start dropping there now. Okay, 240, 230. So I guess my little Geiger counter works. And it's a good thing it works. It's nice to know how much radiation you're being exposed to, if it's safe. There we go. It's just dropped below 100 now. 90, 85. Pretty much as soon as I left the site, it just drops off. You wouldn't want to spend a lot of time in there. I mean, you'd have to probably spend days there. There's something else I'd like to show you. As I was coming in here, I noticed this rock. This one right here. It's very interesting. It's got a lot of metallic looking things in it. And I'm going to put the Geiger counter on it. And it's just going crazy. Look at that. Climbing. There we go, 100, still going. Interesting how high that's going to get. I'm just going to step back from it for a minute. Interesting if that's going to reach 1,000 or not. 1,000 being a very dangerous level. Well, slowly climbing still, heading for 300. 300. Okay, I'm sure it can go a lot higher than that, but what if we move it away? Here we are, about 2 feet away from it. Okay, now it's dropping. It's dropping. So, okay, I'm about 1 meter away now. It's still dropping. Be interesting to see if I'm 1 meter away from it. Is it a problem? Or do I have to be sitting on it for it to be a problem? Still dropping. As you know, with radiation, the 3 things you need to worry about: time, distance, and shielding, right? So time, how long you're exposed to it; distance, how far away you are from it, in this case about 1 meter; and shielding, so something very dense between me and the radioactive material, so preferably lead or concrete. But I think we're fine now. Here we are 1 meter away, and it's dropped to 41. So that's under background radiation levels. So perfectly safe to be within 1 meter of that, which is good to know. Well, I was pretty disappointed that I couldn't find that adit today. It's not like I didn't try. I went for hours and hours. Somehow those coordinates have got to be wrong. Anyway, I'll have to do a redo on that one sometime. Anyway, sorry we didn't find that adit, and thanks for following me on exploring Northern Ontario.